Hey, welcome back to Big Board. Going to do a quick little recap of the German turn 1, 26th of December, for Crimea with the OCS system. And a recap also testing my camera, so I'll be curious about the feedback on the clarity of the images and all that sort of fun stuff. So what happened, I had mentioned that I was going to potentially attack this hex here, conduct some fighter sweeps here, and try and work out how to begin breaking through and isolating some units and see what we can come up with. Well, the fighter sweep started out fantastic. We put a step loss and 2 aborts on the units in this hex here. We then ran so we did some other fighter sweeps over on the right-hand side of the map. Over here you can see this base here. Let's see if we can zoom in gently here with the camera stand. Right here, I've got those guys just elected to abort. They didn't want to lose any steps because they had some decent bombers that would have potentially had to face the music. Let's see. So then I thought, like, oh, wow, this is awesome. So we move on to the barrage phase, and that's where everything just went sideways. So the air came in. First off, I tried to hit these guys. No effect. And then I had a 36-point barrage go in here. So that cost me a full SP, 4T. Rolled a 2. 2 is not good. And then it also took 2 shifts to the left for various reasons, rough terrain and the hedgehog and stuff like that. So, or close terrain, I should say. Anyway, so there was really at that point then very little point in the Germans really doing or conducting or executing any attacks into this hex because it's not DG'd. It would have gone from a 5-to-1 attack to probably a 2-to-1 attack. And we can't afford that type of risk, particularly with a -4 on the die roll, on the final CRT die roll. So we have elected to pause the opening offensive for the moment, and we will now move on to the Soviet turn, and we'll see what they will get up to. Well, one other thing I did do before we dismiss here. I pulled the AT gun from here, unit, the battalion, and a couple of other units, and we did some shuffling over on the right-hand side of the coastline here. And we're going to build a small reaction force and probably have them hang out around here somewhere so that they can react to any invasion that may be planned to try and cut trace supply off, which is really the only point I can see for any invasion by the Soviets, is to cut trace supply, put all these guys into attrition mode, and at the very least have them consume all their onboard supplies. So that's kind of all we did so far. All right, we'll check in later, probably as we get through the Soviet turn, and if anything exciting happens there, we'll have a conversation about it. But then we'll move on to the second turn, which will be the 29th of December turn. All the best. Ciao.